The grim reality of owning a card store. You know, recently I've been visiting card store because I've been building my deck and I want to participate in locals. I'm really new to the TCG. So I want to see, like, it seems really fun, right? Would you ever go to a game store or a card store and you see like having like everything there? And it sounds really cool, but I'm sure it must be a nightmare to actually make it work.
Would you recommend running a card store?
It was an uphill battle. You're going to be struggling and hard. It is one of the prime targets for robbery. They were grabbing cases of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't expecting robbery to be a factor
here.
here.
Prepared for a storm.
I wasn't expecting
More than ever,
like that to be a
people are
factor
wanting
here.
to start their
Insane.
own card stores, but running one presents a few more challenges than expected. Meet Nathan, the owner of Cloud Collectibles in Dallas,
Lex.
Texas. I decided to stop by his store to see what running a card store is really like.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm
The
doing
acting,
well.
amazing,
Thank you so
dude.
much for letting me come here today to check out the store. You've recently expanded,
No, that's
right?
like a really
Within
cool
the
store.
past 6 months, we've expanded.
I'd love to kind of just get a tour of your store and then kind of get into things, and maybe even if you let us open up a little something. What do we got? What do we got?
Well, I cannot believe we're opening cards in this
What do
video.
you got
Like
with
opening
this
booster
massive
packs.
display right here?
This wall is our sealed products. We try to give a good variety of different games for people.
So you don't have just Pokemon.
It's
you
mostly
have
Pokemon, it
Dragon Ball,
seems.
Star Wars, even a
Star
little sports as well.
Wars.
Yep, Weiss is another big one that we do here. We have Magic, Final Fantasy. I mean, we try to keep a good variety here.
And do you see a lot of people coming in for that different variety, or do you, as a store, mainly try to focus on TCG like Pokemon or Lorcana?
You know, we try
Lorcana.
to give every game a fair chance. But Pokemon does outpace almost every other game. One Piece, you know, is actually
Did
doing
you give me
very
mention
well
in
too
this?
right now.
Oh, that's incredible. And you have different types of tournaments over there in the tournament area?
I love these tables, dude. I want to sit there and play and meet people and be edgy and be like hit by a card and being like ding 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 ding, ah, right? I would love that. I would love that. Star Wars TCG, my friend group plays it once a week. Yeah, I've never heard of it, but it doesn't surprise me that it exists. I'm like more surprised that I haven't heard about it before. Because yeah, there is Star Wars everything. Untrackable items with decent value, great things to steal. Yeah, Digimon Doko.
Yes.
Like pre-releases and stuff?
Yes, we do a lot of pre-releases. We host, I think, currently 5-6 different games. Pokemon is actually one of our smallest tournaments, so which is weird.
So
People
for
don't play with the
actually
cards, they just collect
playing-wise,
them.
Pokemon
That's the
is
thing.
your smallest.
Yes.
But for coming in and buying an Evolving Skies pack, that's
That says
like
a lot
your
about
biggest
society.
crowd?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Pokemon's your first biggest game. What's your second biggest game?
One Piece.
Is One Piece.
Ooh,
Yep.
One Piece.
Okay, very nice.
The third would be Lorcana. I think the fourth would be Weiss.
All right,
There's
what
no
do you got
Yu-Gi-Oh
going
in
on
this?
these glass cases over here?
In the front here, we keep all of our slabs, a big variety of classic, Japanese. We mainly try to keep the three big, graders, CGC, PSA, Beckett. The biggest reason why we open Cloud
whoops.
Collectibles, I think some
Me sitting in the corner all hooded up like mysterious stranger and everyone's too scared to come play. Yeah, actually that would be me.
PSA, Beckett.
Yeah, no
the
Hololive
biggest
cards
reason
here.
why we open Cloud Collectibles, I think some of the stores got too comfortable, so they were just overcharging the community. So for example, there's boxes that you could buy for like $200-$300. They'll charge $800-$900. When I was
Duh.
returning to collect Pokemon, I actually went to one of those stores, and I didn't know anything at the time. And then after some time and research after I bought
Those
it,
are some
I
very
realized it
pretty
was
cards.
dumb,
I can
and
see
was
what
like,
they
that's
are,
not cool. Let's
know?
create a place where people feel
Number
safe
one.
when you're new.
That's great.
There's a lot of stuff even in my store that might be a little bit overpriced, but it's more because there's a lot of Pokemon products you can't buy from distribution anymore. So we have to actually buy that from other customers and other people at a certain price So we have to mark it up just to keep the doors open a little bit. Yeah, and we try to make it as family fun as possible here. So
What
the
does that
people
mean?
who come here, they become our friends.
Oh, okay.
So most of our employees actually were originally customers. You know, I came here as a business partner with Bill, but now we have like 20, 30 friends that come here and just hang out with.
It's it sounds like a cool idea, right? Like, dang, I want to work on a card store. Can you imagine like working at a card game store? Ooh, that would be so fun, right? Hanging out with all other people like with a similar interest as you. I'm sure it's a nightmare. I'm sure it must be a nightmare. There wasn't any Pokemon official merch on yesterday event. That's so interesting. How like it's different in every like country. It's like working at a bar. Yeah, it's like a bar. Yeah. As someone who has actually like worked in a bar, I totally get it. Like it sounds so fun, right? Like a bar. No, chat. No, it's not. Like not even as a manager, and definitely not as a waiter. Definitely not. I've been in both sides, so I can definitely say like it's something that sounds fun in theory, right? But in practice, it's like the worst thing ever. I dread answering Yu-Gi-Oh ruling questions. Yeah, that also seems like something like that.
With us on a daily. They don't have to buy anything, they just come and hang out. Like,
Yeah,
from morning
that's
to
a
night.
cool
And
thing.
that's kind of like
right?
what you want to see with your local card stores. You want that casual, fun
I know a bar
feeling,
where you can play and
to
buy card
come
games.
anytime
Yeah, I've seen
during
a
the
few of
day,
those.
to hang out with your friends, open up some cards. I would be personally tempted myself if I was just sitting there to walk over and be like, yeah, I want a 151 pack right now to open. But I like that vibe because I think that really is what the communities want and need, is a safe, fun place to come and buy cards and hang with other passionate people.
It's more about
Let's take
hanging
a-
out than actually
just a
like
closer look at
the
some
business,
of these. Like, look
I
at
guess.
that Lily down right over here. That's a PSA 10 Lily Full Art Trainer.
To be honest, this is one of the first cards that I bought. It's actually one of my personal cards that I left out here.
That's incredible. What are some of your other favorite
All
cards
right.
that you have displayed?
The first one would be probably this gold 10 Charizard. Most
Wow.
people don't know that, you know, during the celebrations print, this was very hard to grade. It was very hard to even get a 10 out of it. So the difference between a raw and a 10 is like $1,000.
Jesus,
Really? That's
wow.
a CGC Gemmin 10. Yeah, those metal cards always would flake in the grading process, so that's a very, very special card to get in such a score.
And
What else?
Beckett refuses to grade that now, I think.
Oh, Beckett doesn't even grade those anymore? Oh, okay.
Because I think it was being chipped during the process, and then
Yeah.
people were getting mad at them. So they're
Oh.
like, you know what? We're not taking this.
We're not dealing with that anymore.
That
What
seems
else
like
you got?
also
Looks like
like
you
a
got a
problem.
Shadowless Charizard, World Championship cards.
This was a big one right here.
Is that a Gold Star Umbreon?
Yes, it is. At a BGS 9.
Wow, so
Wait,
there we
what?
go.
I find it interesting that this Umbreon is more like impressive than this Giratina right here that looks like way cooler in every single aspect. But people are like, no, the Umbreon, dude. The Umbreon.
Is that a Gold Star Umbreon?
Yes, it is. At a BGS 9.
Wow, so there we go, folks. That's like one of the original Umbreons that you want to go after, but that thing's only in those Pop Series 5 packs.
In English, they never had a holo version. In the Japanese, they had a holo version of that.
Of the Umbreon card?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't really know that. Pretty cool. Taking a look at some of these items right here. You got some sealed product over here, Cosmic Eclipse, Unbroken Bonds. I'm a big Gundam fan myself, so it's cool to see some of the models.
I'm gonna
Is
be
there-
honest, chat. For a second, I thought that was Suits. I'm so I thought that was Zeus, dude. I was like, finally, some Yu-Gi-Oh. No, it was Gundam. I'm like, holy, I'm too. Yeah, Yuri will kill me totally. Don't clip that.
a specific type of aesthetic that you tried going with for this store when you started creating it?
Yeah, we tried to go for, we want it to be wide open. We wanted to try to keep it as clean as possible.
What is this whole area right here with the glass display
Singles.
cases?
This is all of our raw singles. We got Yu-Gi-Oh right here.
Oh, finally, Yu-Gi-Oh.
One Piece over here. This is our vintage Pokemon case. We have 2 cases full of it. And then over here we keep our modern, 3 cases of modern, and then we got 1 case of Japanese.
Yeah, this is a dream come true for myself just learning to play the game and stuff, to instantly be greeted by all of the singles of cards here, especially right over here. I'm eyeing
It makes
this,
sense that Pokemon bring them
specific
most money.
nest
Look at
ball
this.
card over here. We'll have to see if we can come up with a good deal a bit later on for that, because I'll put that in my deck that I play with. But very cool area. I love the aesthetic, just bright, open concept of what you were saying when you started the store.
All of these shelves, we actually designed it ourselves in-house. We tried to match it to our aesthetic here.
And I think that's just what makes a bit more personality when it comes to the store. These are your full art trainers.
Yes.
Oh, so this is probably one of your more popular ones right now. I can see it.
Yes.
It's already been kind of rated by some people. And then down here
Yeah, it
as
looks kind of
well,
empty.
looks like you got a Charizard right here. It's just that.
No, I think these are the coolest cards here.
Pidgeots down there. I always just love
full
checking out
arts.
the singles, especially the secret rares. Look at all these rare candies over here.
If you look at the prices, they're all 10 and above. But we actually have binders that is for much lower and cheaper parts,
so they
from
also have
$1 all the way up to $10. So we don't keep that in a case. So we always have binders. Customers can always come, open, go through.
So this says Pokemon Vintage right here, or Pokemon EX.
I would just
take it out?
go
Yeah,
there
definitely.
and just
So here's a trainer gallery.
I got
There's
jump
playable.
scared by that
yeah.
2V there.
Let's check out. Oh, this is great. This is so just convenient.
But yeah, I
So
will
if you're
go
wanting to
and
play,
see
man,
those binders.
Before I
It's
get
really
to
fun
this
to
binder,
just
this
check them
is,
out and see
this
what's
is
there.
very convenient. I love that this is like that. Full art trainer binder.
And we're always filling this up every single day.
Oh yeah, there's that Briar card, which I just added to my deck. What do you got in this case?
I just read that. The singles, Pepper will fit right in. That's so funny, Lex.
Upcoming games, Soul Masters. I want to help them grow. We put toys in here.
I like these. Looks like 3D
What are
printed
these,
figures of the muscle Pokemon in there. And then this looks like some more Wise. Got a whole section of Lorcana. You have a fairly good fan base. So.
Yeah.
Is
actually,
Lorcana
our
actually a
Lorcana
thing? Is
tournament-
this actually because I think the first time that someone mentioned was today during the stream that someone in the chat said yeah, I tried to get it into Lorcana, but it's like power creep already. It's already bad. Wait, was that Tokino Sora? I didn't see. Rewind. Where?
You there? I like these.
Here
looks
before.
Like 3D printed
Before this, after this. Where do I look up? I didn't see.
figures of the muscle Pokemon in there. And then this looks like some more Wise.
Oh
Got-
yeah, that's Tokino Sora from HoloLive. That's Iris too. Yeah. And Asuna. Is that Asuna? I don't know. It looks like Asuna. Yeah, interesting. Just got my power back. What I miss? Hi, Sci-Fi. We're just watching videos. We're just hanging out. We're watching right now a video about the reality of owning a card store. Right now, everything seems perfect. It's oh my god, it's so cool, it's so awesome. Everything is great. I love hanging out with people, having cool things in here. I'm sure we're gonna get into what is the hard part of it, and that's the thing that I'm most interested in. So let's see.
Got a whole section of Lorcana.
Nice look in the white
You
section.
have a fairly good fan base. So.
Yeah, actually our Lorcana tournament base.
Yeah, we can be single together. We can all be single together. That's why we're here. That's why we collect. Well, that's why we're into card games. Yeah, exactly. But platonically, of course.
It's actually pretty big. We can pull anywhere between 30 to 70 people sometimes.
Really?
So yeah.
How many people do you think you can fit in here?
Here specifically is around 70 people.
70
and then,
people?
If we need more
Holy.
space, we go next door and ask them if we can use their tables too, and they're really good people.
Oh
too.
my
Yeah,
god, that
they're
business.
a boba shop actually.
It looks like you got sleeves and accessories.
Look at that.
Yep.
On this side between Dragon Shield, Graded Guard, One Piece sleeves.
These some Japanese imported sleeves. We have play mats of all different sorts,
Like that. I need to get that for like Halloween.
deck boxes, carry cases, and we have
Whoa,
a lot of
the cases.
bulk too for people
Bulk.
who, you know, like to finish master sets.
All right, I saw this from the distance. What do you got going on with this case?
So we tried to help out some of our community members, the ones that are very nice and, you know, they care about the community. We let them use our display cases
Oh, to
and
sell things
consign.
there.
Is this also kind of consignments as well with these cards?
We have extra space. And,
Yeah, the place
you know,
looks really
if someone
cool.
wants to consign something, we'll make a little deal and we'll help them push it.
That's really nice of y'all to do that. Well, I see you got an empty space right there. Maybe I can, I put like a special Leonhardt card there or something like
Tournament day must be so annoying but profitable for nearby stores. I mean, they will be happy to get more clients, right? And I'm sure most people will be like they're not gonna like go inside and make a mess or anything. I would assume so, right? Obviously the business nearby will be like happy to get more clients. The chase of
that.
playmats
A
really
little
cool. Yeah, a lot of
display sign
playmats
that
look really
says
cool. I want to
Leonhardt card.
like collect
Somebody
playmats.
can come and buy it. I'm just joking, but
Your fans would probably love that, actually.
yeah, maybe. That got me thinking. I was kind of seeing what looks like your logo in this room.
Yes.
What do you got going on in this secret room over here?
Where's the secret
So
room?
we recently just added a streaming room.
Oh!
videos.
Wow, look at that. Got some binders over here.
A streaming
Got the
room.
all-important bathroom, which is very nice.
You know, we try to keep the stores clean as possible.
Thank God,
we
I
spend
needed
a
to
lot
know
of
what the
time
bathroom
cleaning. I
looked
feel
like.
more of a janitor than an owner, but I mean, it's fun. I mean,
That's great with the amount of people. I mean, no offense, but stores are notorious for.
I will
getting
live in
pretty,
the streaming
I love
room.
cleaning though, so it's not a bad thing. We actually do a lot of charities here too. We take a lot of these bulk cards that we have too much of. We give it to the hospitals, we give it to schools. We create decks for people and we just send it off.
That sounds bad.
We don't put our name on anything.
At least they
We
can
just
play with
send
it.
it off to them.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really kind of y'all to do that.
I also sat down with Nathan to ask about the reality of being
Okay,
a card
this is
store
what we
owner.
came
What are
here
some
for.
common misconceptions when it comes to running
You're
a
gonna
card
destroy
store?
my
There's a game
dreams.
called TCG Simulator right now, which is very popular. I'm gonna guess it's not as easy as running a store like that online, right?
No, it's not as easy. Spend most of your time sitting here pricing cards. We price out all the cards once, and then we're at mercy to the market. You could come here
Yeah.
and see a card that I priced for 25 bucks. Well, in a week from now or a month from now, that card could have dropped.
Yeah, because it gets
I mean,
reprinted or
prices
something,
change
right?
every day.
Yes.
Or the
So you're
meta
saying that
changes.
you would have to basically come out here. It's not like an online store where you just can update it just like that. Yeah, they get out here and manually do it for the hundreds
I
of
never
cards
thought
that you
about
have
it.
out there.
Yep. Like I said, we only we price out stuff once, and then
You know what, chat? This is something very interesting because when I go the stores that I went to buy like actually like IRL, they don't know the prices of their own cards. I asked like, hey, do you have this? And they are like, oh yeah, I have this, and they show it to me, and then okay, how much? And they look up like the TCG, what is it called? The store, the online store, the TCG, the one that everyone uses. What is it called? Sorry, I completely forgot. We to get more customers for sure, but having you who work in fast food, too many customers is a dead end. Oh yeah, it's bad for the for TCG player. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like having a lot of customers is cool for the owners, for the managers, but not for the actual like employees. There, definitely not. TCG player. Yeah, I go to a store and they look up the prices in TCG player, and they like made they translate the money into our currency here. And that's the price, right? They don't have like the prices there. They just look them up at the moment. I don't know if that's a bad idea or not, but apparently that's how they decide the price. Like they look for TCG player and I guess they add a little more, right? They don't do it like exactly 1-to-1. Doesn't you make a fake listing on TCG player before you go so that you get mega cheap cards? Interesting. I mean, that sounds like some kind of scam that you probably shouldn't do because you're messing with the TCG player economy or whatever. But it's interesting that it's possible. Like I wouldn't do it. I don't think so. Is their own fault? Is their own fault for not pricing it properly? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem ethical though, but sure.
When people come, we kind of hope that they go to the Rare Candy app and you could get the most current pricing, and we price match it all. We just don't have the manpower to go through hundreds of that. We literally go through hundreds.
Yeah, they probably
of
have steps for that.
cards
Yeah.
in a month.
Have you ever had a moment while running this shop that you thought, oh my gosh, I don't know if we're gonna make it?
Yes, it was consistent.
I assume that's
through the
every
first
month.
year and couple months. My business partner and I, we were just dumping our personal money into it. We actually did not take any profits from this store till this Christmas. We realized that all the money needs to go back to catching up and feeding the card stores.
What's been the most unexpected thing?
I have other businesses.
It's more like a hobby,
where
I
you
guess.
buy products, you know, let's say I sell 3 Dr. Peppers. I'll go out and buy 4 Dr. Peppers and bring it back to the store. Here at this retail store, you sell that 3 Dr. Pepper and you can't buy any more. It's done. You know what I mean? That was the most unexpected. So to keep products in the store for customers to come even to buy, that's also, you know, that was the most unexpected, where you're always struggling to look for more products. Like, we got to find something for our customers. We don't want to look like
that's
we're going
something
out
that
of
I didn't
business here,
consider.
guys.
Interesting.
Question, would you recommend running a card store?
No.
The card store was much different than what I thought.
Man,
it was
you have
gonna
money
be.
as a hobby, yeah.
So when you first have a bunch of cards, you're like, oh, I'm gonna run a card store, and I have $50,000 in my pocket or $100,000 in my pocket. I'm gonna go rent a space and I'm gonna go sell Pokemon cards. That's a great idea until you realize that once you sell out of your original cards, there's no other ways to get it back except pretty much buying it again at market price or higher, as Pokemon always goes up. And the thought of having $100,000 in your pocket for inventory, now you've got yourself in a rent, you got yourself in electricity, you got yourself in much more than you're actually thinking.
And security as well, too.
Yep. You're gonna put a lot more money than you think, and you need if you want to be successful, you want 10 to 20 times more money than what I just did for you to come.
It's probably harder to do on LATAM. Yeah, I guess like it depends like the economy of every place. Like I feel like this is harder to do in like in a Latin American country, definitely.
Compete and do well. So for people who are trying to open up a card store, I do suggest starting with the online. Once you do very well with online, then think about getting into the store.
That makes sense. Sounds like nice advice.
Process with getting a store. I did that mistakenly, and it set me back a while to catch up.
Really?
Yeah, it was a struggle. It was an uphill battle, you know what I mean?
What's been like the biggest...
What is this? Honestly, if anyone asks me if it's worth running an XYZ store, I will always say no. I don't want competition. I want people to come to my store. I mean, if it's in a different region and stuff, right? It's not like you're asking someone and you're gonna run a store like literally in the next building, right? Like I'm assuming like it's a different. You're asking to run it in a different neighborhood at least, right? I don't know.
struggle for you as a card store?
Biggest struggle for me is scaling is our biggest problem. To get to a certain number where you could hold on to enough cases for 3 months, it might be like 50 to 100 cases. And if you're a brand new shop, you're starting with 2 cases and you're supposed to have that 2 case last you 3 months to the next drop, you're gonna be struggling and hard.
How does allocations exactly work for local card stores?
When you're a new store, the maximum they'll give you is...
Wait, what is this? Allocations, how much distributor is willing to sell to a store? Oh, okay.
Allocations exactly work for local card stores?
When you're a new store, the maximum they'll give you is 1 or 2 cases. After that, the next set, they'll give you 3 or 4 cases. Or the next set after that, they'll give you 4 or 5. But if it's a good set, everyone is cut back down to 4 cases. So Opening a card store, the biggest struggle is to even get products for your store.
I
So you
cannot
end
believe
up
that's the
buying
struggle
from
here. Getting the
secondary
product
market.
is
People
insane.
who go to Target, people go Walmart, they'll come and they'll resell it back to us. And then we have to try to make a little bit of money, so we have to slap a little tax on top of that.
Card stores are essentially at the mercy of the distributors.
That is for sure. And I mean, I love my distributors. They treat me very well, but also having a distribution, they ask you nicely to buy sets that don't sell. And in order for you to get the set that, you know, you want, it also dictates that you buy these sets that doesn't sell. So let's say set A is doing well. I buy 10 cases, but set B.
What the hell is this?
not
Why is
doing
this
well.
a core
They
mechanic
say
of the game?
keep
What the
your
hell?
allocation at 10 cases, then next time we'll move up your allocation. But if you drop this allocation down to 1-2 cases, your next allocation will drop down to maybe 3-4.
Oh man, that doesn't sound as nice as I'd like, right?
Yeah, it's not nice, but I mean, they're running a business too.
How many hours a day, how many hours a week, you know, and especially since the beginning, have you been devoting to this store, to this baby of yours? And has it affected, you know, family life at all?
When we first opened this
I would
store, we
assume
were
so.
open from 10 to 8, and that's about 10 hours a day just being open. We always come in about half an hour
Yeah, you have to be before
earlier
and
to
after.
an hour earlier to clean, prep the store for opening. And then afterwards, if we're running tournaments, 8 o'clock can actually go
Tournaments
to
must be
midnight,
so
1 in
so
the
much.
morning. So there's days we can spend from 12 to 16 hours.
So you're potentially working a 16-hour day.
Yes, and then afterwards, we only close 1 day a week. So I mean, if you do that math, you're running 90 to 100 hours a week.
90 to 100 hours a week.
Yes. Does it affect family life? Yes, it definitely does.
Like every, like,
when you have
business,
your
I
wife
think.
and your kids, and you're dedicated to the store to, you know, for survivability, of course. But you know, luckily my
Like a
house
small
is not
business.
too far from my store, so my wife and kids were coming to the store with me. You know, so it was much easier.
Oh, that's great. What do
Can you
sacri-
imagine with that kid that my dad owns a card store, a card game store? That would be so hype, right? And then you're telling, we cannot buy food. We don't have anything. But my dad has a card game store. Oh my god.
sacrifice when running a card store?
I might make this sound grim. I love my job. I love the card store. But I think this goes for every business anyone opens up. You're gonna sacrifice a lot of your time and a lot of your money. Businesses are not guaranteed money. You have to know how to save money. You know what I mean? You have to be prepared
Yeah,
for
you're gonna be the card
a
store
storm.
kid.
You have to be good with your social skills. You can't get mad at people. You have to love people, like I said.
So relationships are very important.
Yes.
Whether it comes to the people in the community
Yeah.
that visit your shop,
Yes.
to reaching out across the world for
Imagine your dad owning a card store and your deck still loses. Yeah. But no. Your dad's deck has Exodia. Oh,
getting product, for establishing new relationships.
Yes.
that's deck. That's what I meant.
I also couldn't help but notice how much security Cloud had for their store.
So tell me why a card store needs Fort Knox type of security like this.
Yeah, so it is one of the prime targets for robbery. On the first year we opened,
Oh
we
my
got broken
God.
into. Ever since then, I realized that we need all the security we could get. So this store is pretty much like a jewelry store. So it's protected like one. We have all sorts of securities.
I
from
never
back
thought
to
about it as a
front,
jewelry
to the
store,
point
but
where
yeah,
we
it's
actually
kinda like
have to
that.
secure the suite right next to us too.
Yeah.
They'll come in from that side too. They do it with speed, so they target the highest dollar section, usually cases. They'll break every case and then they'll grab everything in it. They'll try to do it within 10 minutes and they're gone. They were grabbing cases of stuff.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
we're talking like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of product gone.
Yeah, overnight once, but people try to do grab and runs, which is a lot.
What's a grab and run?
So they'll come
Grab
in and
and
like,
run.
oh, let me see this expensive card. Usually we're pretty quick on that. We get a sense of it. We use a mag lock. So if you come in and you know, holding a bunch of my cards, what I do is I press a button, the mag lock locks.
So like the front door automatically locks.
all my doors locked. Well, they run. They're not going to slip out because, you know, when they're holding a couple $1,000s in their hands, we're watching. It's more of them, oh, I'll take this to the register, not.
Oh,
So
wow.
they run, you know, the mag lock hits and they're just like, like, just put it down, you can leave.
Wow. What sort of measures have you had to take since you have been robbed?
That's so
We
scary.
fortified our walls. We had to put a security system to the suite next to us. So we've actually created alarm systems for our neighbors too. We've installed cameras, we've installed these shutters, mag locks, like I said.
But it's not all gloom and doom. This man also loves collecting cards, and he created a place for others who love the hobby as well.
Any just one particular moment that really just clings to you?
The biggest thing is that I like to teach people, and there's a lot of young ones that come
He's
in
a mentor,
here,
Chad. He's
and
a mentor
they wanna
archetype.
learn
We
more
love
about
that.
Pokemon. I love, you know, that's the biggest thing that I actually enjoy, teaching the younger generations, you know, the games that we like, kind of passing it on and our passion for the game. A lot of parents
Are we
come in
getting
here
new
with their
players,
children
though?
and they're like, hey, we don't know what we're doing. It's like, we got you. Come over here. We got, you know, we'll show you the best things to get.
And of course, I couldn't leave without opening some Pokemon cards.
What we got?
We got tons of options.
Where are we
I
opening?
have been eyeing the 151, so I will say, if you have
Store owner has
151
the
for us
biggest
to open, I
gacha,
still haven't
right?
pulled
Has
the
to be.
Charizard.
Yep. Let's do
Teaching
it.
the
Keep
younger
opening
gen
till we
keeps
get
the
it.
hobby
All right.
alive. That is true. That is true.
Well, we're gonna have a little pack battle and see who can get the
It's
best
always
pulls
this.
today.
It's
Let's do
always this
4
thing.
evolving skies too.
Oh, look at that. A little high roller over here. All right. Should we get into the first pack? I think I got something. Yep. I do. A Tangela. All right, so there's
take it.
one hit for myself. Your pack? What you got? Ooh, you got the energy though.
Fire energy.
The energy
All right, so
counts
you
as
got
a hit?
fire
Ah,
energy.
that's
All
so,
right,
that's so
next
lame.
up, looking for the Charizard. I got another.
Oh my
I got
God.
a Mew.
I got another hollow.
Ooh, I've got 2 hits so far. It's not looking good. Watch you open up the Evolving Skies and get like the Umbreon or something. That would be just insane. Oh,
Pokemon cards are
wait,
so
but I did
cool.
get an energy. Energy.
Six.
I got an energy now. What do you got? You finally actually gonna get something? You are, Mr. Mime and another Mr.
I got a double Mr.
You
Mime.
got a double Mr. Mime, so let's just go with that. So far, I think I'm definitely still
Yeah, I guess
in the
people
lead.
love gambling.
My pack
Let's see.
time, man. Hey, this is your chance. And you get...
Nah, I'm a champ.
Hey, Psychic Energy,
This is
that's my
so
favorite.
sad.
You're getting all the energies over here. Let's see what I can do in this one. And another
Let's take another.
chance.
Got me sweating here.
Oh,
I see something.
what do we got? What do we got?
Let's go.
Oh my God,
that's a hit.
That's the full art.
Yep, full art.
That may take it right there. My goodness. So I'm gonna use the Rare Candy app right now just to scan how much the Zapdos is worth. $13. Think that's probably winning right
Rare
now.
Candy,
I'm gonna
I haven't heard of that.
need Psychic Energy, but you already have a Psychic Energy.
Nope, Vaporeon.
I think you win. We do need to open these Evolving Skies though.
Can you mine the
any
Moonbreon?
alt art, nothing like this back.
Literally
See
nothing.
something?
Oh, there is. Wow.
Aye, that's
a
closest as you can get, I
Glaceon.
guess.
No. My gosh. You're gonna win this one, Nathan?
I hope you win this one and pull the Umbreon.
That would be magical.
Nah, this would be in
absolutely
the
magical.
the
Let's
start,
see.
right?
I'm gonna need.
Oh no, actually they did get something
I
interesting.
get a Dialga.
Ah.
All right, just lay it on me. There's something. It's dark. It's dark. No way. I mean, he does have home store advantage. Come on.
Home store advantage.
Skimp both. What have been some of your favorite moments running a card shop?
A lot of my customers are now some of my closest friends. They come to the store, they hang out with us. We actually now go eat together.
it's so
we
cool
play
to hang
games
out with
together.
people
They
with the
come to
same hobbies as
store,
you.
They see us busy, they'll hop
Same
in, they'll
passion
help
rather than
running
hobby. I
the
feel like this is a
store.
passion more than a
People
hobby at this point.
Find a lot of great personalities out there.
Alright, interesting.
We have a lot of
Wait,
bulk
what do I-
too for people who, you know, like to finish master sets.
What do we learn,
I
Chad?
saw- Is that a
What do we
gold star?
learn today on this? This is so it really sounds really hype, like a community thing rather than as a business. Like if you have the money to actually like do this, it must be like such a hype thing to do. Such a hype thing to do, honestly. I want it. I wanna live in one of those. I wanna live in the streamer room, just opening like booster packs, playing like with the people there. Would be so fun. Home store advantage versus content creator luck. Yeah, I don't. Home store advantage or content creator luck. True. I think those are really like up there. That if you have a store, you gotta reinforce the walls. That is also true. I wasn't expecting that to be. I mean, it makes sense, right? I just didn't think about it. I heard that people actually rob card stores like that. Yeah, exactly. We're like, that's the most shocking part of this, honestly. Like everything else was like kind of like expected, like from the business aspect. But yeah, I was not like expecting something like that. I learned that you gotta hire henchmen to protect your store at night. I learned that there is a Gyarados card, never seen one before, like seriously. Interesting. I see why there are so few locals around. It's not easy to run a card shop. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense that it's not that common. It's such a like luxury business, right? Because people who go there, like, you don't have to, right? You don't need that cards. You do it because you love them, right? You like it. So and also the prices like vary a lot. So yeah, I totally see why it's not easy at all. Not easy at all. So yeah, chat. That's gonna be it. Let me know, everyone, in the comments. Let's like it and also subscribe. Leonhard, really cool. What was the most unexpected thing? I feel like most people will think about that, but maybe if we miss something, please let me know. Yeah. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, chat. We're gonna open our own card store. We're gonna open our own card game store live in an IRL stream. We're gonna